Hey everyone, what's up? My name is Ravee and I am one of the English teachers in Platzi English Academy. I want to welcome you to this new video where we are going to talk about Utensilios de cocina en inglés. In other words, let's talk about kitchen utensils in English. So, this video is divided in three main parts. Part 1 is all about basic utensils in the kitchen. Everything that you need when you are cooking, basic stuff in the kitchen. Number 2, essential utensils you need in the kitchen when you are cooking as well. And lastly, there is going to be a quiz. Yes, you are going to get an opportunity to test your knowledge. So my suggestion to you is take some notes during the video so at the end you can use this quiz to test your knowledge. So, are you ready? Let's do this. So, first of all, basic utensils that you need in the kitchen. Take a look at this. This is what we call a saucepan. This is a saucepan, like the name suggests. This is used to make different kinds of sauces and everything that any recipe that needs a sauce. This is what we can use in the kitchen. Next, we have a stock pot. A stock pot is similar to a saucepan, but it's bigger and it's deeper. Why? Because we make things like pasta or soup for many people in these stock pots. Okay, so I hope you are taking notes. Let's continue. Next, we have a wok. A wok is used to stir fry things in the kitchen. For example, if you're trying to make a noodle stir fry or a rice stir fry dish, this is what you need in your kitchen. Okay. Next, we have colander. A colander is nothing but something that you use to drain water. Imagine that you are washing some vegetables or you have cooked some pasta. How do you take your pasta out of the water? Well, you use a colander to do this. Next, think about all the times that you are baking stuff in the oven. Okay, this is when you need a baking dish. Some of my favorite things to cook in the kitchen is things that I bake, like lasagna or even a cake. This is what we need, a baking dish. Next, we have a frying pan. Anything from eggs to rice, anything that you want to fry, everyday things like breakfast, for lunch, dinner, you can use a frying pan to do this. Then we have a kettle. This is one of the first things I use in the morning to make my coffee or tea, to boil the water. Okay, so this is what we need a kettle for. And lastly, we have all this amazing food in the kitchen. Where do we serve this? How do we serve this? Well, we used our dinner set, or sometimes also referred to dinnerware set. This is just a collection of dishes and bowls, small bowls and small plates that you use to serve and eat food. All right, so this was the first part. Now, I hope you are taking notes because the notes will be helpful to you in your quiz. Okay, let's move on to the essential utensils you need for cooking in your kitchen. First of all, we have mixing spoons. These are spoons when you're cooking. Remember, in your saucepan or your stock pot, this is for mixing your ingredients. Next, we have something called the slotted spoon. Slotted spoons allow you to take things out of your containers, your stock pots or saucepans when you're cooking. Imagine you want to take out some pasta to check something if they are cooked or not. This is when you use your slotted spoon. Then you have a spatula. Every time you're cooking an arepa or tortillas or anything like that on a flat surface like a frying pan, then you can use a spatula to turn it. Okay, also we can use this to serve things like rice. Sometimes we can use spatula for this. So this was spatula. Okay, now let's continue. The next one we have is a ladle. Ladles are used to serve things like soups, for example. When you're serving soups in a bowl, a ladle is your best friend. Okay, now let's continue. Make sure you are taking notes, please. Next, we have a whisk. A whisk is when you are trying to mix things like eggs or something for your cake, right? When you're mixing your dough for a cake, this is when you need a whisk. Then we have tongs. Remember all the times that you are grilling something on a barbecue, maybe something like a chicken or beef or steak. Tongs is what you use to turn things over when you're cooking these things. Then we have a peeler. Peeler allows us to peel things. If you want to peel a mango or some kind of vegetable, if you're trying to peel an apple, right, the skin of the fruit or vegetable, this is when we use a peeler. And lastly, we have something called a can opener. A can opener is when you want to open cans of tuna or other things like corn. This allows us to open the cans. So at the end of this video, I promised you that there was going to be a quiz. I hope you are taking some notes because right now is the time to test your understanding. Again, feel free to pause the video and tell me in the comments, what do you see on your screen? Do you remember the names of these basic and essential things, utensils that we need in the kitchen? Also, while you are in the comments, please tell me, what did you like about this video? And what other expressions and vocabulary would you like to see in our future videos? Once again, my name is Ravee, and this was Utensilios de cocina en inglés. Until next time, never stop learning. Bye.